In this video, we'll discuss some key principles about how to prepare a great opening statement for court. That's coming up right after this. Welcome to Gustitislaw Law. If this is your first visit here, I'm Steve Gustitis, and this is my channel. Our passion here at Gustitislaw Law is to provide you with weekly videos, just like this one, about how to successfully navigate the criminal justice system, how to manage encounters that you may have with the police, and how to defend criminal charges. If you like the video today, give it a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to the channel by clicking on that capital black and white G down in the lower right-hand corner of the video screen. And like always, if you have a question or a comment about the video today, add that down in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to respond. The opening statement is your first opportunity to tell the jury what you believe the case is all about. Some refer to the opening statement as a roadmap to what they think the evidence will show during the trial. I prefer to use the opening statement as an opportunity to give my client's story. A story is the device that best helps the jury to comprehend and retain the case. It's the memory device for organizing, understanding, and retaining facts and ideas. It's also used by the jury to help them determine whether or not they will accept the case as plausible, since they will take the story and evaluate it against their own ideas about how the world works. That's why great opening statements are always built around the idea of a story. Importantly, opening statement is not the time for you to argue your case to the jury. The jury is not yet prepared for your arguments. Argument comes later when the judge gives you an opportunity to make your closing remarks after all the evidence has been admitted during the trial. Using the story device during the opening statement is more of a soft sell. It puts the case into some context for the jury to help them to evaluate and to process the evidence. As they hear the evidence in the case, they will use your story as a guide to help them decide whether or not the case is plausible and whether or not it is persuasive to them. And the more detail that you provide in the story, the better. A detailed opening statement can be persuasive to a jury, because the more detail that you provide, the more credible that you appear. But there are some pitfalls to avoid during opening statement as well. That's especially true when you try to oversell your case during your opening remarks, by promising the jury something that you fail to deliver later in the trial. My advice is always to underpromise during opening, yet over-deliver during the trial. That way you maintain your credibility with the jury by giving them what they expect after they've heard your story for the first time during your opening statement. So always give an opening statement when you can. Prosecutors go first, and they should give an opening statement as well. Immediately follow their opening remarks with your story outlining your theory of the case. If the prosecutor waives their opening, you may need to wait until your case in chief before you can give your opening remarks to the jury. The secret to a great opening statement is to use the story device to help the jury put the case into context and to give them a guide to help them process and evaluate the evidence as they hear it. Give plenty of detail during your opening statement, but avoid the pitfalls. Don't oversell your case. Never promise facts that you cannot deliver during the trial. If you do, your credibility will suffer, and the jury will make you pay. If you can think of any ways to prepare a great opening statement, why don't you add those down in the comment section below, and we can begin a discussion that may help other people too. Give the video a thumbs up today, and don't forget to subscribe to Gustitislaw. Thank you for watching.